The last match for the Master of Pain in the mud. Hey, another match occurred in recent days, too. Buddy Landel going against Jerry Calhoun. Now, Calhoun, you all know, is a referee, but in this one, Landel blindfolded. Take a look at some of the action right here. This all stemmed from action a week or so before, in which Landel got involved and was beating up on Calhoun. Jerry, you see here, kind of enjoying himself. Landel blindfolded, can't see a thing. Now, that's the king in there right there. Of course, Landel, he thinks only Jerry Calhoun is in there. But that's not Jerry Calhoun. And that punch is not thrown by Jerry Calhoun. That's the king. And Landel is enjoying the whole thing. Hey, come on, what you going to do about it here, Landel? Oh, look out, the pile driver by the king on Landel. And there's Calhoun with the cover. 1, 2, 3, and he gets the victory. So the hand raised with a little help by Jerry Calhoun. Now Landel tosses off the blindfold, and you can imagine he cannot believe what has just occurred, because there is Jerry Calhoun in the corner, hand raised, just kind of like he was just kind of resting a little bit after a little bit of a workout. So the hand raised, as you saw, of Jerry Calhoun. Here comes the man right here, though, who actually made that all work out for Jerry Calhoun, as you saw in the videotape. The unified world champion, the King, Jerry Lawler. King, that was the most enjoyable thing. I won't say it was totally legal, but by golly, it had to feel good for Calhoun.
Well, it felt good not only for Calhoun, but it felt good for me. It felt good for all the fans, because, you know, I don't know how long Gossett and his whole crew stayed awake the week before, when Gossett was the promoter for the week. He had his way in almost every match, so it felt real good to turn the tables on him. Like I said, Gossett thought he had everything planned down to a T the week before, and he did come out smelling like a rose in that one. But this week we turned the table on Gossett and on guys like Buddy Landel, and you're right, it did feel real good. Now, I understand that Buddy Landel was a little upset about this. Can you imagine somebody being upset about that? I can't, really.
He's real upset.
But he was. He's real upset. He wanted to get me in the ring again, and he wanted a shot at this World Heavyweight Championship. Well, you see, that makes Buddy Landel just like a long list of wrestlers. Because believe me, there's an endless list of guys that want a shot at this World Heavyweight Championship. Every wrestler that puts on a pair of tights from day one, when he starts his career, dreams of being a World Heavyweight Champion. That's what it's all about in professional wrestling, trying to win titles. You win local titles, you win regional titles, you win national titles, and then you win world titles. That's what it's all about. Everybody knows how long it took me to strive, sweat and blood, and fight for this world title, and I got it, and I don't plan on letting it go for a long, long time, Landel. But I know that you'd love to have your hands on this belt. But every time I step in the ring, I put this belt at stake. And I'm risking losing not only the title, but the prestige, all the money that goes along with it. I'm risking it all. And what does a guy like Buddy Landel risk? He's risking nothing. That's right, zilch. He's just walking in that ring with a chance to come out with the gold and walk away a rich man and walk away the World Heavyweight Champion, and he's got nothing at stake. So I told Eddie Marlin, and I'm telling the promoters all across the country, from now on, when these guys come up to you and say they want title matches, how about letting them have something at stake? How about letting me have a chance to win something rather than just having me a chance to lose it all? So that's what we got with Buddy Landel. Eddie Marlin told him if he wanted another shot at this title, he's going to have to come up with something. And I think he's come up with something that's at least he's got my interest. And I believe we have a little tape of Buddy Landel, and we're going to show you what he's going to have at stake in this world title match. Let's watch it.
Let me tell you something. Don't you ever keep the Nature Boy waiting again, baby. Don't you ever keep you, Jerry Lawler, your whole entourage, Eddie Marlin, don't ever keep the Nature Boy waiting. Now scoot out a little bit, and the Nature Boy will grace your doors and give you a real good interview, like only I can. And let me tell y'all something. The trick was played on me the other night. I was going to break Calhoun's neck. I should have known. I should have known that Lawler and Eddie Marlin would have had something up their sleeves. Let's close the door right here. And let's give these armchair quarterbacks out there a good glimpse of what the Nature Boy Buddy Landel's putting up against the King Jerry Lawler. Come on right around here just for a minute there, homeboy. Look here. You see this? This don't say Ford pickup truck. It don't say Jerry Lawler Chevrolet on it. It says Nature Boy Buddy Landel. Custom made. Come here now. Come here now. Let's go this way. Custom made limousine for the Nature Boy Buddy Landel. Let's open this up and just get a good glance inside at the bar, the TV. Priscilla, get back on in there, baby. We don't need to. You got too much exposure anyway. And let me tell y'all something right here. This is class right here. This is something you people out there don't understand. But for me to get a title shot Monday night with King Jerry Lawler, he put up a stipulation that I had to put up something equal value of his belt. And this is what I brought up, a $40,000 limousine. Let me tell you something, Jerry Lawler. I've worked all my career putting pennies and nickels and dimes away to pay for this thing right here. And I didn't work 11 years to get this thing and just now give it away. So you know what I'm coming for. You know, Jerry Lawler, I give credit where credit's due. You are a champion. You are the world's heavyweight champion. Let me tell you something. I have respect for you because anybody can be a world's champion. Anybody can win on any given day. But it takes a hell of a man to keep on being the world's champion. And the people, and I also am aware of you can pull little tricks out of your bag. And also, let me tell you something else. This Monday night, Jerry Lawler, I'm going to drive into the Coliseum in my limousine, and I'm driving out of the Coliseum with my new belt and my new limousine. And let me tell you something else a lot of people ain't aware of. When Jerry Lawler started calling himself the king, Elvis Presley couldn't take the heat. So he couldn't take the competition. He bit the dust, baby. Oh, let me tell you something, Lawler. I ain't Elvis Presley, and I ain't worried about you. If you can't get along, get it on. Monday night, you're mine.
What do you think, Dave?
Well, it looks like it's a little more even. There's no doubt about that.
As I said, this has raised my interest, and if that car is, you know, as he said, worth $40,000, then that does make it a very even swap. So let me tell you something, Buddy Landel. It looked pretty shiny right there, but between now and Monday, if you don't mind, run that baby through Mr. Pride 1 or 2 times, because when I take those keys in my hot little hand after that match Monday night, brother, I'm going to look real good when I slide in the back of that long, white Lincoln Continental. And I put this belt up over my shoulder. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do out there. Whoever's at those wrestling matches, you know, sometimes they have a little lucky number drawing or something like that. I'm going to pick somebody out, and I'm going to drive them home in my brand-new limousine Monday night, okay? So, Buddy Landel, I know you sweated and you saved and you put away the pennies and the dimes and the nickels. Brother, I'm going to see the tears roll down your face Monday night because you ain't getting this belt, and I will ride home in that nice, long, white limousine, and I'm going to love it, Dave.